morning, everyone.
Oh, there we are.
Happy Wednesday, everyone. It is July 22nd. Lisa and Lydia with you. Thanks for joining us for this Facebook Live. We're just joking. We'd like to chat a little bit before we start.
Yeah. Sometimes we end up sitting here as if we haven't been together all morning long. We have it set up and ready to go, but we end up just chatting and we're like, oh, we should probably start.
Yeah, we've been standing here for 10 minutes. Let's go.
People would probably rather be more interested.
I know, actually. The real behind the scenes
right,
chat.
like what we're talking about.
I don't know. Sometimes it would be shareable.
Sometimes.
Not always. But today was just kids and family stuff.
Yep.
So.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we'll work on that. Maybe someday we'll have our own podcast.
It's the mom chat.
Yeah,
yep.
Mom chat. That might
be
popular.
Yeah. It's interesting. I'll give this one more beat because she has older kids and I have younger kids, so it's interesting to just talk. You remember some of the things I'm going through, and yeah. Okay. Anyways, that's all.
All right. Thanks for joining us for this Facebook Live. We'll jump right into getting the forecast for today. Because I want to start with, yesterday, I think it was the Facebook Live that I was like, it's not sweater weather, we're talking cooler.
Yeah.
And then, because it's going to be 80s, and that's cooler than the upper 90s. But then
but it's not cold. Yeah.
It felt cooler yesterday.
Yeah, totally. That lack of humidity makes a huge difference. It was just easier to breathe outside yesterday. Literally. I mean, air quality was better, so there's that. But it just it actually was easier to breathe outside yesterday. It was breezy, but it was still a nice day. Today, gorgeous. I like to call it a Mary Poppins day because it's practically perfect in every way. Sunshine, light wind, low humidity, temperatures not too hot, not too cold. 70s to near 80 this afternoon.
Very nice.
I think playgrounds, parks, sidewalks, all very busy today.
I told you I brought my dog out for a walk. The heat and humidity is too much for my 8-year-old dog, but last night it was gorgeous.
Comfortable, except for the bugs. But
the bugs got really bad. The bugs are bad in Fargo Moorhead and lots of places. I think Washington's even spraying tonight. There's a lot of different areas that are starting to attack. So, but can I say too, this morning I love the word that you used, crisp.
Yeah, it was in
the 40s.
Crisp outside this morning. Lots of upper 40s. Fargo fell to either 48 or 49 was our low this morning. I kind of kept thinking like first day of school vibe, where it's like crisp and cool in the morning, but it's going to be nice in the afternoon.
Yeah.
That kind of, dare I say, that's like a swear word. Back to school.
Trigger warning.
Anyways, today's going to be great to do something outside because the wind turns more southwesterly tonight into tomorrow and starts pumping in a little more heat and a little more humidity each day. We're looking at upper 80s with a touch of humidity for tomorrow, into the 90s on Friday, well into the 90s, flirting with the triple digits Saturday and Sunday. And with the added humidity, it'll feel probably 100 to 105. Wouldn't be surprised for a heat advisory into the weekend. So your weekend plans need to involve hydration and cooling effects, shade, air conditioning.
Definitely.
So it's going to be, and we're in the thick of fair season and people want to do things outside and there's weddings and so on and so forth. So I'm not saying don't go outside. I don't want to go outside, but don't go. That's not what I'm saying. I just think you got to remember.
Plan ahead.
Listen to your body. Think about those sorts of things. Yeah, exactly. We're in a big lack of rain stretch too. Really dry, really hot. We have some small chances here or there. One of them being tomorrow evening. Could pop in a thunder shower, mainly in northern Minnesota. I do think most of us completely miss out on that rain chance, but at least somebody has a chance. Headed into Friday will be everyone's best bet to see any sort of rain. A line of thunderstorms will develop and slide down to the southeast. Large hail is probably the main concern with that. Inch and a half, so that's about the size of a quarter to a ping pong ball. Okay. Pretty decent chunk of ice. So we could do without the hail, but the rain would be nice. Not everyone is going to get a storm, not everyone is going to get rain, but the opportunity is at least there for some of us as we head into Friday night. Long gone by Saturday morning, and then again, it's just hot and sticky for the weekend. I always say I only like the words hot and sticky when they refer to cinnamon rolls, not the forecast.
I like that. Good analogy.
So maybe fitting to start off Saturday, Sunday morning with some cinnamon rolls because you might as well just, if the shoe fits.
Good point.
Let hot and sticky ride all weekend long. All right, that's all. Thanks.
Sounds good. Thank you, Lydia. Okay, let's check out some of your morning news headlines now. Today, a Fort Totten man will be sentenced after admitting to killing one man and assaulting his girlfriend just weeks earlier. As part of a plea agreement, Colby McKay pleaded guilty to voluntary manslaughter and 2 counts of assault. Prosecutors say he strangled his girlfriend, then less than a month later killed a man during a fight. McKay faces between 12 and 15 years in prison. A Jamestown man on the North Dakota Sex Offender Registry is in court today charged with more sex crimes involving minors. William Carter is charged with 2 counts of sexual assault, luring a minor, and corruption or solicitation of minors. He remains in the Stutzman County Jail. The city of Moorhead has decided not to apply for a federal grant to hire more firefighters. The Firefighters Union calls it a missed opportunity. City leaders say hiring more firefighters before a third fire station is built would create long-term costs for taxpayers. The city says it could apply for the grant in the future. And it's been now more than 2 weeks since an EF2 tornado tore through the Floyd Lake area in Becker County. While cleanup is making progress, the damage is still easy to see. There's tarps covering damaged homes, downed trees still line the shore. Volunteers continue helping their neighbors, but a lot of people there say it's going to take months, maybe even years, to get everything cleaned up. And as that cleanup continues, the Becker County Sheriff's Office is warning of an increased fire risk. All of the downed trees and debris, combined with our dry weather and gusty winds that Lydia's been talking about, could allow fires to spread quickly. Deputies are urging people to keep that risk in mind as they continue their cleanup. UND is looking for ways to keep up with growing demand for some of its most popular degrees. The commercial aviation program has reached capacity, forcing the university to turn away some applicants. University leaders are also looking at new state-approved options that could allow some students to graduate with fewer credits. The city of Emerado is getting financial help after making emergency repairs to its water system. Grand Forks County plans to provide the city with a no-interest loan, estimated at about $130,000 to help cover the cost. And the big national story we're covering for you today, the Trump administration says the war with Iran has already cost the U.S. more than $37 billion and is now asking Congress for another $67 billion. Overnight, the U.S. carried out its 11th consecutive night of strikes on Iran. However, some Democratic leaders say they're frustrated the conflict is continuing. Remember, now is a great time to get your Inforum.com subscription. It's your all-access pass to all these news, weather, sports headlines. Go to Inforum.com/subscribe to check out those deals. Hot Mic is coming up this morning, 9 to 11 on WDAY Extra and Inforum.com. How about this for thinking about back-to-school season? The Bison open fall camp 1 week from today, so we're already talking about football. Don's going to be breaking down some of the biggest position battles to watch. After Hot Mic, join us for our next newscast. It's at 11 this morning, and then we have you covered 4, 5, 6, 9, and 10, and we'll be back tomorrow morning with more First News from 5 to 7 tomorrow morning.